Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. It's been a couple of weeks because of the Communist Olympics in China, but finally, Naomi returns to our CW screens, and I, as ever, joined by the lovely Jane Theory. Jane, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great. Doing great.
How's the couple of week break been from Naomi?
Oh, it felt great actually.
Didn't it just?
I think we needed it. The fans needed it. They knew.
I had to do Batwoman earlier today.
Oh.
And I was just...
Have they given y'all a break? No?
Well, the good news is there is one episode of Batwoman left.
Oh.
And that's it. That's the 13 episodes. That's the season done.
Woo. You made it.
The bad news is I have one more episode to watch.
You got it, though. You got it.
Hey, before we even go into this week's episode of Naomi, we gotta check out the ratings.
Yeah.
And
how's it doing?
Not very good.
I'm shocked.
Really terrible, horry bad. The preliminary for the week had it at 0.499 for viewers. But it lost another 20,000 in the consolidated.
Eek.
That's great. So we're now at 400. Jeez, man, this is Batwoman territory. This is like it's starting to consolidate itself in Batwoman territory. But that demo, 0.09.
That's insane.
That's an average for your first season, 0.11.
Oh.
And that's because your season opener had a 0.14. But it's
terrible.
Still got, I know. It's just going one way.
It's only gonna get worse.
Judging by this episode, I think so.
Absolutely. This episode, Lord.
I as ever, I slip into your DMs and I kind of have a bit of a rant about what am I watching and stuff like that, and I hope that you can cast your discerning eye upon it and at least explain something to me. But I was just like, what am I watching? I have no idea what I just watched. They never even explained why they went here. I just...
Yeah.
Naomi is so self-centered. Why are they by a tree of mugs? What even is this episode?
That's this episode in a nutshell. You just summarized it.
This episode was stuff, the episode.
Yeah.
And the subplot of Naomi's parents are retarded.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, what is she meant to, what is the mother meant to be? What is her
I don't know. I don't get any of what happened. It doesn't make any sense. Oh my, I don't even know where to start.
And Dad's like the worst soldier in the world.
How does he have any access to anything at this point? There are just more questions than answers.
Well, yeah, exactly. There's more questions than there is answers. Why does a soldier think that he can walk around the barracks and not think there's video cameras?
Right. Or that his own card that he's using to gain access won't be tracked. I don't understand. There's no logic.
Or that they realize that they're already under suspicion, but decide to be even more suspicious.
Oh.
Exactly. Oh.
And no explanation. Like, they don't have a story prepared if they get caught.
And then the devil and the angel team up for some devil angel action. So it starts off with the recap of a couple of weeks ago.
It's meant to explain what happened up until this point.
Yeah, and it didn't at all. And then Naomi, and I don't even know the guy's fucking name.
I don't remember.
What's he called?
Soccer boy.
Soccer. One of Naomi's conquests.
Yeah.
They had a snog at the end of the previous episode, and now they're on a date having a conversation that was written by a 65-year-old man who's probably gay.
Yeah.
And never been anywhere near a woman in his life.
Yeah.
Because it was just some of the worst dialogue I've ever heard. And that was going back in the past to when they were dating as well.
Yeah, they started out with the flashback.
Yeah, so they had the flashback of when they were dating, and they had their awful conversation, and then when they were eating ice cream and saying, "What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Mint choc chip," and she's like, "No, that tastes like toothpaste." And then he's like, "Yes,
It was so
you're
weird.
right."
Yeah, it's oh my god, and that's just the beginning of the problems with this relationship.
Do you want me to show you the problems with the relationship? I will show you the problems with the relationship. This is the problem with the relationship. That fucking face. That is the face of the problem with this relationship through and through.
This is true.
This is the Naomi face to everybody. Okay?
It gets them in line.
This is my world, and you're just living in it, okay? I will treat you all horrifically and horrendously because you're all my little toys.
Yeah. And you'll love it.
And you will be happy.
You'll be happy.
You will owe nothing and you will be happy. That is Naomi. So they watch The Matrix, they hold hands, and then it flashes back to current day, and she's being taught a new thing from her winged teacher.
Oh.
He taught her how to bounce a tennis ball.
Yeah.
He taught her how to break a wrist punching a bag.
Check.
And and now he's teaching her how to meditate, which is just Naomi dreaming
Basically.
or thinking about shit. And then says, "How long I've been thinking about shit for?" 10 minutes. That's really good, Naomi.
But isn't the point to clear your mind?
That is the point of meditation, yes. But they are 3 for 3 on not knowing what the fuck they're doing when it comes to training.
And he's just sitting right in front of her, which is so weird. He's just staring at her the entire time.
He was staring at her when she was breaking a wrist on the punch bag and going, "That's good, Naomi." And I'm like, oh my God. Even as somebody who's not a martial arts expert or anything like that, I know how to throw a punch.
Yeah.
And nobody was there to say, she needs to get closer and tighter and go through the bag.
No.
And they're like, "I'll be right."
No one on set saw this. I don't get it.
You think anyone on this set has thrown a punch? I've heard rumors that one got angry when they only got one shot of espresso in their 2-pump at the local Starbucks, but that was about it. So yeah, she's basically her meditation is again just like a catch up of what's happened recently.
Yeah.
But apparently this time, when the assassin came to get her, the winged angel man, I don't know what he's called. I don't know what any one of these people.
I don't know.
Oh God! By the way, I just want to get this out of the way now. I'm going to get into so much trouble later on when her best friend comes into the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Considering it looks like she was cosplaying a fucking goblin.
I thought a dwarf, but yeah.
A dwarf? That would be a compliment. It's me, fucking Smeagol. I was like, has there been like a huge gap in time between the filming of this episode and the previous episode? Because
you have to wonder.
she's kind of put on like 30 fucking pounds.
She did get a little bigger.
I know, and this is, I know, hey, I ain't the one on TV.
Yeah.
Don't ever go at me. I ain't fucking Caster. So yeah. So man's just like, yeah, congratulations on fucking thinking.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah, the same. What is she wearing?
What the fuck is she wearing? It's like Naomi's walking ahead because she's like, I am so embarrassed.
I don't know this person.
And this face, this is the face of, oh, I know what I'm wearing. Oh, I know it's embarrassing. But
Yeah.
I'll do it again, Naomi.
But this is what she's going camping in.
Yeah.
Makes it all the worse.
Right. Okay, folks. Okay. All right. We need to. All right. We need to set the scene here because the scene is fucked in the head. This is school. They are in the school in class. Well, you know, not class, but obviously, you know, they've come out of class or whatever and they're ready. They're going to camp.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not an American, but don't you go to camp in your holidays?
Well, it seems like a field trip of some kind, I think. But no.
So why is she dressed like a Latino hooker?
I think they wanted to do the summer camp thing, but obviously couldn't fit it in. So they're just like, field trip? I don't know. Wow. And yeah, this is what she chose to wear. Into the woods.
So she's going to the woods in her skirt and white shirt with a cut. Oh my God.
Ugh.
Just stupid.
Yes.
So Naomi's like looking at Soccer Boy and giving him the googly eyes, and he's giving her the googly eyes back. And then her friend's just like, oh God. She said, I can't believe, I'm really glad that you kissed him or something. I really love this strong lead female role that you're doing.
Yes.
I'm like, what even are you?
What is she talking? And then she says, I'm totally gonna ship this.
Oh.
What do you mean?
I'm shipping. No, this is your friend. You don't say that to your friend. You say that when you see Brad Pitt finger some fucking CW actress.
Right.
Then you go, oh my God, I'm totally shipping them. This is your bestie. This is just like, you don't go, oh, I'm shipping you. They've already dated before.
They're in a relationship for the second time.
Was I the only one, by the way, that thought, oh my God, she's going to break up with him in this episode?
Oh, I mean, she should at this point after what she was doing with the other guy.
Oh,
There's so much to get to.
That. Yeah, we'll get to that. As you know, folks, we haven't made it a secret that Naomi is a massive hooer.
Yeah.
And she's back to her hooering ways in this episode. The only thing that I'm quite happy with is the fact that the purple-haired freak didn't turn up.
Surprisingly.
So there was somebody else that she could have just, you know, used and abused.
She'll be in the next episode, I'm sure.
So
sneaking in the bedroom window again.
I can't show this image though, guys.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to. I'm burning in hell. I'm burning in hell, and I'm enjoying it.
Oh no.
You've got the bald guy who's trying desperately hard to hide his thing behind.
Yeah.
No comment at all.
Yeah.
Strawberry fucking cardigan in a green skirt, black shoes, who's turning up at this muddy camp. You can see the mud on the ground.
Just no forethought.
Oh my God. I'm burning in hell. I don't care. So they get the welcome to camp Dickle head.
Yeah.
All the students here are 26.
Some older.
Some possibly older. But they don't get speaking roles, so don't worry. And yeah, so we've got Naomi, Soccer Boy, Bestie. Even what happened to Bestie's boyfriend this episode?
Oh, he's not in it.
I know he's not in it. Why?
Awkward situation. I don't know. It was weird.
They're in the same class as each other. I know.
Yeah, of course.
He's only a recurring character in this. But I'm like, it just doesn't make any sense.
No.
So yeah, there's 4 of them, and Pizza Boy. We'll just call him Pizza Boy. Do you want to go out for pizza?
Yeah.
So we'll call him Pizza Boy. So they're the 4 of the main cast who are in this week. The other 2 aren't. And they keep smiling, and then they're told, oh my God, why? Sorry, there's going to be a lot of that. Every time I'm clicking to a new scene, it's just like, why? Why? So they get told that this is camp so-and-so, so-and-so. And one of the first things that then they say, you know, obviously we're splitting the boys and the girls up. So you can't, you know, do what boys and girls do. And then the next thing, I got to show this again. Because it's like, what? She's got fucking heels on. What are you doing, girl? You're gonna get eaten by fucking insects. There's probably monkeys everywhere. You're wearing fucking heels on mud.
She hasn't even changed, and it's nighttime.
Oh man, I don't think any of them's changed. That's okay, but it's like, who? I mean, if this was a horror movie, you know who's dead first.
Yeah.
And it's like, you kind of deserve it, you know?
Well, yeah.
What the frickety frack? Anyway, they're being told a horror story. There's a weirdo that lives out in the woods and he's coming to get you. And then one of the camp organizers jumps up and they're like, ah! Why the fuck did you do that? And he's just like, because plot needs to happen. Yeah, and the 36-year-old girl with huge rimmed glasses is back. It's good to see her. Maybe she had to do it as part of her pension claim. I'm not too sure. But that scene just seemed to go on forever.
It was one of those scenes where I thought something was going to happen as a result of it. And no.
Well, that scene, from what I can gather, was meant to deter the kids from going into the wood to investigate anything. Even though about 2 scenes later, they decide to look into this urban legend, and because of it, they all go into the woods to investigate. Exactly. So that worked out really well indeed. Here we got Tweedledum and Tweedledummer.
Oh, this scene.
I have no idea why this scene exists, other than we've got to give his wife something to do. So
why would that ever happen in real life? This would never. Why? Oh my God.
Jane, you're turning into me now.
His
you're meant to
wife.
be the voice of reason. People are like, oh, this is so good. Az just gets so angry, and then Jane's just so calm. Now you're like, why?
No.
Why are they doing this?
This episode is doing this to me.
This is Jane, this is how it starts.
I know.
I looked the other week, a couple of weeks ago, I looked at my first ever Batwoman review, season 1, episode 1, and I was sort of like, well, you know, this wasn't great, and this could have happened. I don't understand why this happened, but you know, that bit was okay, I guess. And it's like normal. By episode 10, I'm like,
I'm mad at that.
It eats you. You see, we're episode 5 in Naomi now.
Oh my god.
So yeah, he's got some like alien photographs he's taken, including where Naomi was found.
Yeah.
And the wife, correct me if I'm wrong here, has been brought on to decipher the alien language.
Yes. Why?
What's her job? Magician?
How does
So they're just like, hey, could you decipher this bit of alien script that we found? By the way, you weren't anywhere near any of these areas, were you? No.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my gosh. What credentials does she have?
I don't know.
What is her expertise?
I don't know.
Why bring in the spouse of someone?
I didn't know what the fuck she was doing in the show. Apart from making smoothies.
Yeah.
Remember the whole smoothie plot?
Smoothie gate.
And then so at the you gotta help me here, James.
But here's the thing
Please,
too.
God, you gotta help me. Go on.
He knows he has to know at this point that they followed him. Right?
Well, I mean, he suspects it in the very next scene that they discuss it when they're alone.
So it doesn't explain what happens next.
And so then his way of responding to it is just pretend that you can't read the alien fucking language. If I was to go, do you know something? That's not going to be too hard to do.
Right?
But you got to...
I don't understand the motivation of either. If they're being tricked, if the military is trying to determine if they know something, how would this be the way to go about it?
And why? Why?
Just bug their house, right?
You just suspect them for no reason. Hey, dude, we want to bring you onto this special UFO project. Okay. I bet he's an alien and has one hidden. Where does that fucking happen? In a week?
It can't.
But there's something more pressing. There's a bigger mystery we've got to solve.
Oh.
You see, during the campfire scene, Naomi sends a letter, a scrunched up letter, to Soccer Boy. And it's like, meet me in the woods after midnight type of thing. What the fuck is this?
The cups.
They are just stood by a tree covered in fucking cups.
Yeah.
No explanation.
No.
Nothing. So I'm actually looking at the tree going, what the fuck's going on with the tree? Then listening to what those boring binks have got going on.
Oh no.
What's it about?
They never explain it.
No.
They never show the kids doing it. Like if it's an annual thing.
Did they say at the
No.
At the campfire? Oh, the cups of all the missing campers? Did I miss something? So they go for you know, a little talky poos, and he's kind of like, I kind of would like to know why you dumped me in the first place.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair comment.
Reasonable
That's
question.
fair enough. If we're gonna start something again, I need to know why you dumped me in the first place, because that would, you know, maybe prevent us from going through that again. Talk to me, boy. And then Pizza Boy comes stumbling through the forest, discombobulated.
Yeah.
Talking about seeing glowing blue rocks and then passing out.
How did he see those?
Because they were blue and glowing?
But we also saw that they were locked up.
These were new ones which hadn't been. I mean, remember later on in the episode when they're looking at the photograph of the blue rock, the weird shit starts happening as well. So
That's true.
I don't know what the hell is going on, but excuse me, Naomi has developed one of her powers.
Oh.
And one of her powers that she's developed, folks, is the ability to sense when somebody's coming. However, there's a slight downside, whatever you want to call. She can sense when they're about 3 centimeters away from them.
Yeah.
So every never mind. We'll get to that later on.
Someone's coming.
Yeah, someone's coming. Oh, hi. You're right here in front of us. Great superpower, that. So Pizza Boy's kind of like, I realized that you and Soccer Boy. And then she kind of tries to deflect the conversation back to, how you doing? How's your head? How's the blue rocks? And then oh god, yeah. And then we need to find out whether or not this urban legend that was being said at the campfire is true. So the next thing we know, the next scene is some team building exercise.
Yeah.
Where some girls are screaming for some reason because I don't know, maybe their ball of water popped on their neck. I don't know. And then they're just asking all of the tutors of the camp what the crack is.
Yeah.
And
it's this weird thing where they're panning as they do it, so you just see each person's face as they talk about their little piece of the story.
But it's just like they've all got like quite a chunk of info to give.
It's weird.
And I'm thinking if you work together, this would have come out ages ago. And like, I mean, one of the things
would have known, right?
Yeah, because a legit person went missing.
And they all know it's not just a story.
Yeah, and it's not fake. A legit member of the camp team went missing, and oh, jeez, whatever.
So you turn that into a scary story that you have jokes about?
Yeah.
Every year.
What is it? Is it not meant to deter the kids? Is it meant to deter the fucking police from asking questions?
That's what it's starting to sound like.
Oh, okay.
Cover up. I mean, they called it a cover up.
It was definitely. But why are they covering something that they're not involved in? People cover up things that they're involved in, not involved in.
There's no logic.
Hi, I'm involved in an abduction and theft, and I need you guys to play along with it. Is that okay?
Oh.
I must confess to laughing at the next scene quite a bit.
Oh.
Mr. Demon or Devil, as you refer to him as.
Yeah.
The nasty alien, maybe.
Who knows at this point?
He's trying to convince somebody to buy something, a car, and he's like, "Don't take too long thinking about it." And then while that's going on, Mr. Angels McWingface comes in and just sits on a motorcycle and goes, "I used to have one of these. How much?" And then the woman walks away and the guy turns and goes, that wasn't subtle at all. What if somebody gets suspicious? And I'm like, about what? Trying to sell a fucking bike in your bike store?
Wait. Before that, he says, it's not for sale.
Yeah.
There's a for sale sign on it.
Yes, there's a price to sell sticker on it. And then he's, just what? That woman's going to go out and go, yeah, Vera, what's that? Saw something real suspicious down at the fucking car and motorbike shop. What was that? Guy came in. Yeah. He said to him, yeah, I want to buy that. Oh. What's going on? Don't know. I bet they're aliens from another planet.
Oh.
So they talk about the bounty hunter who came to get Naomi, and they're like, he's still on the planet somewhere. Let's team up.
But he hasn't moved. I think
you're a poopy pants. Yeah, because he's been sat in the corner of a warehouse
this entire time,
just chilling out. Just gonna sit here for a few days. Be right. So oh my God, I just want to die at times. So the pizza boy, Babe, and Naomi and soccer boy decide to go looking for the cabin of the mystery man, which is, quote, according to one of the camp organizers, right outside of camp.
Well hidden.
Well hidden, right outside of camp. It's just there. You can see through the trees.
Right along that path.
Okay, cool. We'll go there tonight when everyone's asleep. Dash darn. And they break inside, and inside there's a table full of cookies.
Yes.
And other sweet treats. And then they see some blue cum on the floor. I don't know, glowing blue jizz. I don't know. And then there's a video camera, which is got the imagery. They refer. I don't know what is going on. Where it's got the abduction on it, which they see later.
Yeah, apparently the police missed that entirely.
Yeah, the police missed that really tiny bit of evidence, which must have been so difficult to find. Oh, it's a whole webcam, a whole video recorder.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And so they're leaving the house, and it's like the camp manager, and he's wearing a apron that's just like, I live to bake. And they're just like, oh, and they're eating and they're stuffing cookies down. Well,
they're eating the cookies. They don't even know what
they found blue jizz on the glowing blue jizz goo on the ground. Knowing that this was a suspicious place.
Yeah.
But they just decided to eat the cookies they could have been like, do you know what I thought? I thought that one of the organizers was making weed cookies.
Weed cookies.
I thought they were weed cookies and the kids were going to get baked off the tits.
I thought the cookies were intended to lure them in and it was a trap.
Guess we're both wrong. They just like to cook.
Yeah. Oh.
It's not as if the smell of baking would have actually gone over to the campsite, which is right fucking next door. And never mind, whatever. So,
oh my God.
Why are you wearing these clothes? I'm going to have to share again, folks.
Yeah.
Look, what is that? You're in a camp in the woods.
Mm.
You've got Naomi with an open fucking back thing. What? And freaking Gollum with a goddamn neck scarf and a dress.
In the wilderness.
In the wilderness.
Oh my God.
You know, the guys are there. Look, the guys have got their like body warmers on, hoodie, sensible trousers, you know, joggers, jeans.
A dress for camping.
Dressed? More appropriately. So Gollum is just like, I'm gonna have to turn this heater off. It's drying my mouth, and this show's drying my brain. So Gollum says, "Oh, I can't believe that they put us on chore duty. What for going out of hours, breaking in somewhere, stealing food?
Exactly.
Can't believe that you might have got punished for that."
They're on yet another criminal offense at this point.
Yeah. Well, add to all the other criminal offenses they keep racking up. Keep going. Great stuff, chaps, chapasses.
And we're being punished. How dare they?
I know. We're being punished. Oh my God. So there's a bit of tension between the boys because Pizza Boy's a bit jealous of Soccer Boy. However, it's Soccer Boy who's more jealous of Pizza Boy.
Right.
Which makes no sense.
Especially now.
Yeah.
You got the girl.
Because you're the one, according to, well, we're going to discover in a moment who Naomi chose. And it was funny because when we were DMing back and forth, we both put Naomi chose you at the same time. And we're like, So Soccer Boy goes off in a huff. Great. Dad and Mum are like, do you think they suspect us? Yes. Lie about everything. That'll work.
They suspect them.
Yes.
Okay.
So just lie. Just pretend. Just lie.
Yeah.
And act suspicious.
You might want to stay under the radar.
Nah. Don't want to do that.
You want to stay home?
You want to go back, steal some stuff from the army barracks, get caught on camera without knowing it, and act as suspicious as possible. But
that's the choice.
Our friend Gollum and Pizza Boy, not Pizza Boy, Soccer Boy. Go into one of the camp's rooms to take their garbage, but then they engage her in conversation about the bears like honey.
Yeah.
And then they go and do something which I can't remember because I was losing the will to fucking live by now.
You didn't miss anything.
Pizza Boy and Naomi are together. And they have a little bit more of the conversation, and then Pizza Boy says, "Hey, there's more out there than just Soccer Boy."
Yeah.
And Naomi's like, maybe I don't need to have all my eggs. Maybe I can have all my eggs in one basket.
Oh, why do they do this?
I don't know. They just make Naomi so unlikable.
They do.
Turner and Hooch are gonna go find the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
They
together.
Together.
Reasons.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're now buddy cop movie. They finally watched the camcorder with the footage on of the woman finding the blue glowing rocks.
Yeah.
And then looking up and saying, "Hey, what are you doing here?" Then it stops. So you don't see who it is or anything like that.
No.
Oh my lordy. They're now playing an exercise where they're blindfolded and they're holding an egg on a spoon, and the other person's got to direct them to them without breaking the spoon. Egg. Spoiler alert, they both fail because they're too busy talking about the other stuff. The husband and wife, I am smashing through this fucking shite now. The husband and wife go into the army barracks to steal something, I think, relating to Naomi. I was watching other videos on the other monitor by now because I was so bored.
I was confused as to what they were stealing?
I don't know. I honestly don't know what they were stealing without having to rewatch, and I don't want to rewatch.
He grabbed little vials, 2 little vials. But he replaced them.
Yeah, he's like swapped them out.
Where did he get his?
No idea. From these are the identical vials that you're looking for shop. Oh my god. Gollum and Naomi are now camping outside talking about the world and everything in it, I guess. I don't care. Turner and Hooch turn up and meet up with the bounty hunter and just like, hey, we'll make you a deal. You can live, just give us your list of bounties and we won't kill you. And he's like, no, I've got this eyeliner around me and I look really menacing and don't look completely gay at all. And they're just like, oh, shut up, you've been wounded. They push him to the ground and steal his gubbins.
And leave him there.
And leave it. Of course they leave him there. Well, we don't, I don't know. It's kind of ambiguous about what happened to him later. But so Naomi wakes up during the night and then she walks. She like senses something. So she walks to this place and Pizza Boy's there in this cabin. Naomi suddenly develops the power to rip doors off hinges and shit. So she starts opening up locked doors just by like,
but with precision. Like, I thought she couldn't use her powers.
No, this is what we call very fortuitous. So she's like, hey, Pizza Boy, look, this door's open. We can go down. So they go down. They find this is. this scene. Have you ever seen The Naked Gun?
I think a long time ago.
There's a scene in The Naked Gun where Nordberg's in hospital and Frank Drebin goes to see him. There's also a scene in Airplane that's very similar as well. And he keeps like knocking out his medical instruments, and the guy's like, this scene reminded me of that. Because Naomi is so oblivious to anyone but her.
God. Yeah.
We know that when humans come into contact with these blue rocks, it discombobulates them. And, you know, so they go down into the cellar. They open up this chest. And inside there's blue rocks. And Naomi and also some of the writing from the same wall as the warehouse from episode 1 or 2. Can't remember which episode it was. So Naomi's just like staring at it going, oh my god, this is like amazing and everything. Meanwhile, the guys behind her going like
he's passing out. He taps on his shoulder.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, I'll be with you in a minute. Oh yeah, be with you in a minute. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking you self-centered cow. And so she gets him out of there, and then the camp leader turns up and he's an alien. He's just like, ooh, I don't get affected by the blue rocks, neither do aliens. And then Naomi just goes poo with her hand. And he falls down. And then the next thing we know, the police are there arresting him. And we were all like, why? Why were you arresting him? On what charge? Of having blue rocks?
I guess so.
Your charge is you're being charged with having blue glowing rocks.
Suspected. I think it's maybe they thought it was meth. Who knows?
Well, we saw the footage from the video camera, so that couldn't have tied him to the missing woman.
No.
So did Naomi say, "Oh, he turned into an alien"? But I managed to knock him down with my alien powers.
Yeah.
So what is he being arrested for?
She attacked him, right? I mean, she broke into his place.
She broke into his place.
He was defending himself.
And she attacked him. Yes, you're right.
She committed the crime.
She committed all the crimes, and he's got arrested for having blue glowing rocks. but we don't even know that. I mean, that's the, so. Anywho, Naomi, she talks with Pizza Boy. She's like, you know something? I might just screw you as well as Soccer Boy.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't say it quite like that, but she kind of gives an idea that.
I mean, it's what they allude to this entire.
Yeah, it's like his card's not off the table. So, Mum and Dad are back in the army offices, and he's just like, "Are you guys aliens?" And they're like, "No,
wink, wink.
we're not." And he's like, "All right, you can go then." And yeah, and then Naomi winks at Soccer Boy because she's just like, "Oh, I can play the field."
Which she's been doing all along.
Which she's been doing from the very first episode. Angel and Demon have a quick talk, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I deciphered one of the names on the list, and it's you girl.
Oh.
Who doesn't even know you exist, but for some reason you're so in love with her, you had her name tattooed on your neck. You freak."
And why does he know about it?
I don't know. Maybe he watched the last episode on the CW channel.
Oh, and did you catch that the demon guy is royalty, apparently?
I didn't catch that it was royalty. I caught that they kind of like policed the galaxy and were pretty hard ass. Kind of fascistic.
Yeah.
But he's not like that anymore. He's a good little soy boy. And that the alien, the bounty hunters that they captured, they put into the Phantom Zone.
Yeah. What's that?
The Superman Phantom Zone.
Oh no. I did not catch that.
Yeah. So the Phantom Zone exists in this universe.
But wait. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Are you trying to put some pieces together?
I'm probably thinking more about the show than they are.
You probably have thought of something way more interesting than the show has.
It's just, what are they trying to tie it into at this point?
Well, we know Superman exists, but he's not part of this world because this is world something. We don't even know what number.
Yeah, I don't even know.
But this is a completely different world than the worlds that have Supermans on, because this world doesn't have aliens and it doesn't have superheroes, but it has aliens
and superheroes apparently.
Yes, and Superman. So we know he exists and the Phantom Zone exists. Jesus wept. Naomi's gone out for a picnic with boyfriend, and they just like, yeah, we cool. Why did you dump me? I'll be right, don't worry about it. And Colonel Watsamajiggy looks at the videotape of them breaking in to the barracks, nicking the stuff, and he's just like, And that is this horrendous
their file. Apparently he's been building a file on them too.
What does the file say? Hired him, acts really suspicious, looking into him. Is that what the file says?
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Why does Naomi have a ring in her hair?
Yeah, that's just decor. Hair decoration. Pretty common.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm out the loop. I'm out the loop with what the kids are doing nowadays. I got to ask you, marks out of 5, Jane.
Oh my gosh. This episode left me so just confused and even more disappointed than usual. That I'm probably at -3 on this one.
-3 stars.
Yeah.
I'm actually right with you. This is a -3. I didn't think it was as bad as I thought. It was awful in as much as it just didn't flow.
It didn't.
It didn't flow at all, and there weren't any explanations as to why they were doing camp. You know, if like if this was Smallville, for example, right? The show probably would have started with Clark and Lana walking down the hallway, and then Chloe bouncing up to them going, "Are you two guys off to this week's visit to Camp Macduff?"
Yes.
3 days away from school and cheerleader practice. Yay, that's just what I need. And then she'd kind of like explain it through some sort of exposition that way. And then Lana would say, "Well, I'm going, Clark. Are you?" And Clark was saying, "Well, yeah, my parents signed the slip, and hey, we're all going." And then that's how they would do it. And then explains it in a fun, quirky kind of way that this is why we're going here, folks, and all our.
No, they didn't do any of that.
Main protagonists are no, they were just like, we're walking down a corridor in a fucking skirt and heels, and we're off to the middle of the woods.
Oh, we didn't talk about the Jeeps.
Oh, okay. Okay. All yours.
So typically when we've seen them go on these excursions off campus, they're in the school bus, right?
They're in the school
what
bus.
You would expect.
Yes.
For a school trip.
Yes.
This time around, the kids go outside, and their transportation is a series of brand new Jeeps.
This row.
Of
red Jeeps, brand spanking new, and the kids are going to drive themselves to camp in them. And each Jeep has been designated students.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, you're not going in this Jeep." And I thought, "Oh, is that going to mean something?" Meant nothing, because the next scene they were there out of the Jeeps.
Nothing.
So what was that there for? No reason. But yeah, they went in these brand new spanking Jeeps. Was that a series sponsor or something?
It had to have been.
I was just so confused. I'm like, they're arriving at the camp in these brand new Jeeps. Why? They're stood by a tree of fucking mugs. Why? There's a camp fucking house with baked goods in it. Why?
Why? Oh no.
Just all these stupid things happening. It just didn't flow. It didn't make sense. The subplots are boring as fuck. And Naomi's she's not a likable girl.
No. She's just oblivious to everyone around her. She doesn't pay attention to anyone's feelings. She doesn't care. She doesn't respect anybody.
It's kind of sociopathic.
It is.
It really is kind of sociopathic. She just seemingly has no empathy for anybody.
She uses everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, and as we said, when Gollum and Soccer Boy got a little bit of time, and he just decided to completely spill the beans to her, saying, "Yeah, we snogged, and I want to find out why she dumped me 7 months ago."
Yeah.
And then Gollum just says, "All you need to know is Naomi chose you." And we were both like, wow. Ooh, somebody needs to check their ego.
He's not entitled to have feelings.
No.
And concerns and questions about whether he's going to be dumped again for no reason whatsoever.
And I think he's the best character in the series so far. He's the one to me that feels the most. I know they're not normal, but he's the one that feels as if he could be the most normal.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone
all this
else,
crazy stuff is happening around him and involving him, and he's just like trying to get some clarity.
Well, Gollum is just a ridiculous character. She's fucking insane. Pizza Boy comes across as too contrived.
He's also a little controlling.
Yeah,
he doesn't respect boundaries either.
No. Although that seemed to have come in this episode, whereas the other episodes he was more of a cuck and just sort of took his medicine. Purple-haired girl is just a freak.
Yeah.
And 85-year-old teenage boy is just weird as fuck. So yeah, the soccer boy is the only one that kind of feels the most natural.
I feel bad for him though, because this is.
I feel bad for him.
Isn't gonna work.
He deserves better.
He does. Oh.
He deserves better. By the way, didn't they say to Naomi like 3 episodes ago or something, you're the only black person in the school? Hello?
Well, not in this school, in past schools that she had been in before. She was the only black person, yeah.
Let me ask you a question then. Because we found out in this week's episode, where had Naomi lived before coming here?
Oh, Japan.
Japan. How many black people would you think would be in a Japanese school?
Probably her.
Probably her.
Yeah.
Hey, we've solved the mystery of the one black girl in Japan school. Yeah, this is a really weird show because it's not just badly written. It just doesn't flow. It doesn't make sense, doesn't lock together.
It's constructed terribly. It's like they're just throwing ideas instead of on a board, they're just throwing them in the actual show.
Yeah, I don't know if this is connect them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's an editing problem. I really don't know if it's like just really badly edited, and you know, a much better editor can make this flow. But at the same time, I'm also thinking, I don't know, because the writing is like that conversation between her and Soccer Boy at the beginning was that was hi fellow kids type of dialogue.
It's so
and you could tell whoever wrote that was way older than a child.
And the decisions they have them making just don't make any sense. Even for the adults.
No, everyone's so irresponsible. They don't have any like Naomi knows she's got powers.
Right.
And she has no concern over anyone else's safety but at all.
No.
She just drags them into these events.
And they go.
Which in the case of this one with the pizza boy. Dear God. Oh well. Episode 6 next week, folks. Cannot wait.
Yeah. More questions.
Sure. Why not? I don't know what the hell's meant. I
know she should be done with her training though, because at this point she's using her powers perfectly. This is just ridiculous.
I do have one question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's the plot of the show?
I do not know.
I have no fucking idea.
I don't understand.
We're 5 episodes in, and the plot just seems to be Naomi's an alien.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's it. That she's not doing anything with her powers to help any. She's not becoming a superhero or a god like she said. She compared herself to.
Oh no. It's like when Tessa Thompson said that the other day. Oh yeah, King Valkyrie's essentially a god. Oh wow. Okay. No, they're just like the bombshell that she's an alien hasn't affected her in the slightest from episode 1 onwards.
No.
Other than I just want to use my powers. But it hasn't propelled her to do anything particularly different.
No. And you would think that would change a person. Just all of it. Everything that's happening. You find out you're an alien. You find out you have these powers that you can use. You find out you're being hunted.
And all she's thinking about is, wonder how many of my friends I can use and abuse.
And date.
Because I'm that kind of because I'm that kind of a gal.
Yeah.
Oh well. Jane, is there anything you'd like to plug before we go?
Yeah, I just dropped a video on Elrond discussing who he is in this Amazon series based on what we've seen so far versus who he is in Tolkien's work. So definitely check that out.
Nice. As ever, folks, Jane's link to her channel is in the description box down below. Please go click it, throw her a subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I hope you enjoyed the vid. Because I didn't enjoy the show one bit. But if you did, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.
Bye.